YouTube fans. Hope you can hear me because I've got my little dog downstairs. Woof, 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 woof. Hopefully it'll shut up in a minute. That's not why I'm speaking. I'm ready now to do my next sword and sorcery film with the sequel to Deathstalker, being Deathstalker 2. And what do I think of it? Is it a rant? Is it a review? I'd have to say it's started good. Little bit sort of a step down from that one, but I still didn't mind this one. I don't mind it. Find it on DVD in the UK. It's like trying to find a virgin in a red light area. Seriously, it fucking is. But I've got it on one of my archives, got a few of them on my archives. And I actually like this one. I do actually like it. I like the fact that it's a lot more light-hearted, it's a lot more humour in it. I wouldn't say it's light-hearted and it's all nice and friendly. It still has its 18 moments where when I get to that one, it's right, it went downhill. But this one, I didn't mind it. So the change to Deathstalker, that's the only bit where I would say it's a step down. For some reason, if you ever remember a film called Chopping Mall, there's a young lad in it, a bit cocky, a bit arrogant. He's got his girlfriend, he walks up to one of the robots, he's got an IT card, and it doesn't listen, it electrocutes him and kills the character. That's the same actor that appeared in another film called Chopping Mall. So they've got him in this. I think they've got him because he's a pretty boy and everything. And they do actually use some of the music from Chopping Mall, which is quite funny. That's the opening. And they do use music from other warrior films. And the funny thing is, they also use bits and bobs from other warrior films. So they even admit on a corner there that there was lower money making this film, that they used random scenes from other warrior films. They use chunks of scenes from Deathstalker 1. So if you see bits in this, you think, that looks familiar. That looks familiar. It's from the original Deathstalker. It's from the original Deathstalker. I do know there's a version out there where they literally cut that out, so you don't see bits and bobs from the original, but they do cut a lot of dialogue, which kind of ruins it. So I have to say I've got the original Deathstalker 2 with all that footage in the lot. So I do love the bit where he's robbing, he's got his evil woman, Dinah Tatum, who later changes. There's a reason why her character alters. And I love the bit where it says, I'm going to get Deathstalker, I'm going to get them, and I'm going to get Deathstalker 2. Get it? Deathstalker 2. So you got this opening, this music, you got this beautiful looking girl. And the funny thing is, she's been in a lot of erotic films, so she's definitely not shy at showing her assets. A lot of humour in this, and a lot of funny bits in it. And you might remember her in Man Myself 5. She was also in Long Late Saturday 2. Her acting wasn't that good, because I remember Long Late Saturday 2, they actually dubbed her voice in a British accent. So she bumps into Deathstalker. She asks him for help about an evil sorcerer that's made a lookalike of her. And I actually thought the lookalike was funny because, you know, it's got an airbone back, proper 80s hairstyle. And she just reminds me of something you see in a porn film. She actually looks like a girl you see in, you know, them 80s porn movies. She fucking does. The bit where she's eating a banana, they do watch it, and I'm thinking, porn, fucking porn. So halfway through it, they've got the baddies chasing them, you've got the evil woman chasing them. And I don't like that. And they bump into these Amazon women. And again, there's a bit of what's openistic, but it does sort of like mend the bits from the original one. Because I said the original one, they would not get away with some of that what you see today. Instead, you know, feminine, openistic to women. Women are just portrayed as sets, fucking ram fighting man. In this, they do actually fix it. I don't know, maybe they had a lot more women's lit then in the later 80s. I don't know. But you got one Amazon woman and she's the leader. And if you think you've seen her before, remember the film I reviewed and I ranted called The Warrior and the Sorcerer? Remember that? Or was it, yeah, the Warrior and the Sorcerer. I was getting confused with the Warrior and the Sword and the Sorcerer, but that's a better film, believe me. Remember that one with David Charity, the Warrior and the Sorcerer? She was the one that paid the dough, had the tits out. Obviously, the money was paid her to get her teeth straightened because she's got a lot of nicer teeth. Quite pretty, actually. And she definitely does play a good leading role. And she's going on about how you are sexist to women and all that. So it's like to say that, but she might as well be saying 9 words, the Deathstalker. And I do love the bit where they're having a fight, and you do actually have a woman wrestler who, funny enough, in real life was a woman wrestler. Now, this is the bit where I would say it's different than the original one. The original one wouldn't have fucked about, he would have just killed her. Where in this, you can see Deathstalker has a bit more of an art, because he does say a scene where he says, if you want to kill her, you kill her. And he finds out that the Derf had double tossed him, and she was using him for this and that. There's a few bits here and there as well. Like, I do like the bit where they're going into this castle, and it's got spikes, and this dude's getting attacked by zombies. I'm going to forget that, and Deathstalker bumps into the sorcerer in a vision. Little bits here and there as well, with this guy who's fucked up, but he gets stabbed by the evil sorcerer. And like I said, little bits here and there. It did have a lot of Tarot Lord, but was missed out the other version. This one, like I say, about repeating myself, is one with it all in. There's a bit here where they've got one guy getting dragged around by a rope by one of the things. I think you've seen that before. That was from the original Deathstalker. So I do like that, you know what I mean? There's bits here and there again where the dude gets kidnapped and the evil woman, well, it's not that evil really. She's threatening her, but there's a bit where they did on one version, Mr. Tarot Lord, without repeating myself, this has got it all in. So I do love the bit where Deathstalker comes to the rescue, he's fighting the baddies here, there, everywhere, and he kills them all, and he kills the evil woman and saves the doe. But the doe what's got a Jupiter, there's a good bit where they've got this young lad, he looks like a young lad, and she has him in the bedroom. You think it's going to be a ram-bam fighting man. It's not. And you've got the idea she's killed him. And she's got like this mud look of his face, and she puts it on the wall with this collection of other people who I'm assuming she's killed. But she's right. I was wondering that scene. What did she actually do? Did she suck the skin off him? Did she suck the life out of him like fucking Freddy in Elm Street 4? What the fuck did she do? So it had me very intrigued on that. There's a bit where he brings that evil woman back, the evil sorcerer. It's speed, you could just cut this scene. It's just an excuse for bonking. Just an excuse for bonking. And the thing is, she left halfway through the film because she wanted to do another film. So the scene at the end, she says, get out of the way and all this, and she's pushing the baddies out of the way. That's because she wanted to do another fucking film. So you might as well just have her killed off and that with it. So Deathstalker bumps into the lookalike, another excuse for bonking. Another excuse for her to show her assets, which you do see her tits, which is the highlight of the film. And like I say, the woman in that, the Amazon women attack the castle. Our main man, Deathstalker, has a sword fight. I do actually like the sword fight in it because you do actually use the music. They do actually use the music from Barbarian Queen. So I actually like the idea they used the music from the Barbarian Queen. I thought that was pretty cool. So Deathstalker breaks the sword off. That fish is seen when I think of it, because he runs the sword there, goes through his chin, right through to his neck, right through to his jugular, and kills him. So I thought that was like a brutal scene. Then you've got this really good cheese. This is a bit where I will say cheese there, because I'm not sure whether he marries the princess or not, but he's getting an award or something. The princess praises him. He's going about senseless and all this. Then you've got the end. And that's it. But other than that, you do see outtakes. And I'm a sucker for outtakes. Any movie with outtakes, I'm a sucker with. So you get a lot of outtakes, a lot of cock-ups. Apparently one of the extras who was working for the sorcerer, one of the extras in the film, was forever fucking up. And he was always coming in front of the camera and going, every 2 minutes, So you do actually see that in the outtakes, what I thought was quite funny. And like I say, you can see they was having a ball making this film. You could definitely tell it was done on the cheap. Even they admitted when they was doing the con there, that the scene where the princess woman says she's reading this magical ball, and all it was a broken angle to a doorknob. It was a doorknob. You know, the fake looking tistel they use on doorknobs when they're opening and shutting. It was just that, as he's holding it like that, making it look like a Rubik ball. That's how dirt cheap they went. But I actually liked it, believe it or not. There's a bit where I do feel it's a step down, because there's bits where it drags and it drags and it drags. But there are bits where it does liven up. I just felt Adam Hill would have been better for the choice, but I don't really mind the lad. He's doing what he's doing. I just think they got him because he was, he was a good-looking lad. But I do think it stepped down in the violence sense. Like, there's not a lot of nudity. There's not really a lot of bonking. There's not really a lot of door and violence. What made that one? But I do like the fact it's a lighter hearted. It doesn't take itself serious. It's a good time waster. If you want to watch a film, watch a good time waster, something to watch for, even though I hate the word, cheesy fun. To experience what a fantasy film was like in the late 80s, this being 1987. I do recommend Deathstalker 2. So I'll do Deathstalker 2. I'll give it a 3-star because it does have some fun moments in it. There's bits I feel it drags, because with the first one, I didn't get bored. There was always something happening, you know what I mean? The sorcerer turning a die into a tick. There's always a bit of bonking. The two women mud wrestling, which is used a bit of that in that, but even then it's only a bit from that. I actually like the evil sorcerer with the tattoo in his face. It wasn't kiddie friendly. You know what I mean? It wasn't kiddie friendly. But there are bits in this I do actually like. I do like this one as well. I do like it. I also remember the artwork, where Deathstalker's this big mustery die. You've got the woman, who I imagine is the princess, with a sword in her arm. It's a very iconic photo. If you ever see a photo like that, that will definitely touch your eye. It caught my eye back in the golden days of VHS. So I didn't mind that one. I didn't mind it. I just feel a little bit near it's a step down from that one, but I don't mind it. So I'm going to do it a 3-star rating. Believe me, it's a hell of a lot better than that one. The only thing what that has going for it is the art cover, just like 2 and 1. But even that had entertainment. I think it goes downhill when they did that. That will be a rant, believe me. But Deathstalker 2, yeah, it's a step up. A little bit of a step down, I meant to say. But it's still an entertaining film. It's still an entertaining film. So into them, be smart, be safe. See you later.